Hey traders, Jonathan here at ForexSchoolOnline.com. I wanted to do a quick video on the last couple of weeks and a few setups that have occurred. I want to recap them and dispel a few myths about trading off the daily time frames. Now, traders that have been watching these videos for a while now know that I love the daily time frame, so I'm not going to go through that again. But a lot of emails, and when I talk to people about how much I trade at the daily time frames, the first thing they mostly say is, the lack of setups. So they say, there's not enough setups to make a lot of money on the daily setups, and that's complete rubbish. I want to just cover a few setups that could have netted traders a lot of pips and potential money over the last week or two. Now, the first few trades I'm going to cover are on the US dollar pairs, such as the Aussie dollar, Euro dollar, and New Zealand dollar. However, all three setups are just gold setups. They're very they were safe setups that could have been nice risk-reward trades. Now, the first trade we're looking at here is the Aussie dollar daily chart. You'll notice I've marked this level in here that is previous resistance and support holding. And then we have this bearish engulfing bar. It's engulfed the previous 5 bars. Now, this was a clear trade, a very easy trade. Traders could have taken the break of the low and sold down. Now, prices bounced here at this logical level. However, we would probably look for this continue lower. However, that's not the point. The point is that traders could have had an easy trade here. They could have made easy pips, and now either have taken profit or be locked in a break even. The next chart I want to cover is the Euro dollar chart. That's not the best of the three setups that I'm going to discuss. However, excuse me, it was a valid signal all the same. We had this resistance level marked through here, and we have this bearish engulfing bar / pin bar that formed. Okay, so this one's only engulfing, this bearish engulf bar is only engulfing the one bar. However, it sold off all the same. What is interesting on this chart though, however, is the levels that price is now broken through. So you'll note that we had an important level through here. We had support. If I I'll throw a horizontal line through there. Excuse me. I'll throw a horizontal line through there, and you'll see that this was a very important level for price to break through. So we had support holding, price is broken through. Now, what we'd expect for that over the next few days is price to potentially retest this area. Now, that's a great area to get on the 4-hour, 1-hour charts and look for possible rejections, pin bar or engulfing bars to short this market back down to the recent lows. In saying that, we must be aware that the psychological big round number of 130 is just here. So to see price go up and move in between here for the next few days wouldn't surprise either. However, just be aware of price bouncing up. There could be a potential trade this week on the intraday charts, and you members out there, stay tuned in the members forum. We will look forward to talking about price when that possibly occurs this week. The third chart is New Zealand dollar US dollar chart. Now, we'll notice that this was a better setup. It was a more clearly defined setup. So we have the engulfing bar here, engulfing 5 previous bars. The important thing to notice about this chart is where traders would have targeted to potentially take full profit, 50% profit, or just move to break even. We had this important, I've already got a line marked through there, we had support, so it's found support. If we mark a horizontal line through there like we have, that would be the most logical area to target as a support to take profit or get our stops into break even to lock in our profit. Traders must be aware of these areas. They're so important to the trade, and that is covered more over in the members section. But even for the traders just watching these videos out there, you've got to be aware of these support and resistance levels, because that's what the Forex market's all about. The last chart I want to cover, just recap, is the gold chart. Now, over the last few weeks to months, the market has been predominantly to the downside, so we've been looking for pullbacks to short. Okay, that is different compared to, say, the last few months and years. This has been the most easy market to trade over the last few years. All we've had to do is look for pullbacks and get long and ride the market higher. get into a pullback, get some price action, and ride it higher. Even through here, we've had some A+ signals to get into the long side. If I can zoom this chart back in, you know, all we've had to do is wait for a pullback, and then we get a nice big pin bar here and ride it to the next relevant area. However, now the market is to the downside, and we're looking for shorts now. Because that momentum is to the downside, we are looking for shorts. In the last week, this bearish engulfing bar has formed at previous support and resistance level. Now, traders could have sold a break of this, a stop above the high, and just ridden this down to the recent lows. If I once again zoom this chart out just to highlight the level where price found support. Now, this stuff isn't magic, it's just simple support and resistance. We've got a resistance area and support. We mark our line through there, and magically that's exactly where price fell to before buyers come into the market. So like I said, not magic, pretty common sense stuff. You've just got to take note of these levels, mark the most obvious levels on your chart, and then just follow the price action. It's honestly can be that simple if you know how and where to play these signals. Now, the last chart I want to discuss is the Euro Canadian, a possible trade for this week. Now, this is not trading advice. I'm not suggesting anyone trade this. I'm simply just pointing out support and resistance levels and price action. Now, you'll notice that we have been to the downside, so any longs, especially from beginner traders, are not encouraged. When first learning, it is a lot safer to go with the overall momentum. Just to first highlight that, you'll notice that we had a pullback, and we had this pin bar here. Easy winning trade. They're the sorts of trades that the beginners want to stick to. You'll notice that we had this bullish engulfing bar here. Also didn't work out, so against the momentum, it's a lot harder, and you do have to be a lot more picky. Okay, in saying that, you'll notice we have this important support area. So we had support, more support here, and now we've formed this bullish engulfing bar at the same level. Okay. Now, like I said at the start, I'm not encouraging traders to play this. However, if we zoom the chart out, a logical move back up to where I had that line marked, the horizontal line, would not be out of the question. So a small bounce from this level to this level would not be out of the question. We see previous resistance holding through here, support, 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 resistance, more resistance. So a bounce higher before the market continues to possibly roll over is not unlikely. The other scenario is price does break through back above these highs. I'll just zoom the chart back in for you guys. So the other potential is that price either comes up, rejects, and falls lower again. The other scenario that could possibly occur is price goes higher and then holds this support. Or of course, the very last scenario is that price just opens on Monday morning and goes straight lower. I hope you guys have enjoyed this educational Forex price action video today. If you want to learn anything more about price action, support and resistance levels, or how you can learn to play and manage these safe but high reward trades, jump on over to forexschoolonline.com, where we have loads of free stuff. You can sign up and get the free videos, free articles, and of course there's the members section. So I look forward to hearing from you either through email or in the members forum. I'll talk to you soon.